We haven't had a chance to talk to you since the Jay Glazer report. What context, if any, can you give us on that?
Context is fine. I mean, Kim, it's when you're 4-8 instead of 8-4, things like that come up. I think that, you know, the cookie cutter answer is we're focused on Green Bay, but I don't ever give you cookie cutters answers. I do tell you this though, that this game always has been and always will be about the players, and I want to keep it that way. You know, like I always say, I owe the players my composure, and I think that, you know, there's nothing you can do when someone says something. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can do about that, and you know, and I think that the response that you got from the players, you know, it's just there was you know, there's nothing that's happened, you know, that way. So, like I said, if you know, I think Joe and Brian both, I've said it before, you know, we're building something here, and I think you just got to stay focused on that. And today is Friday/Thursday practice, which when you're old, that really messes with you. But you know, we're just ready to go and have a great practice today.
But the crux of it was that, of that report was that there's a chance you might not even finish out this year here or wouldn't be back next year. What do you see as your future here? Because you've always raved about this organization.
Yeah, and I still am. You know, the Maras and the Tishes in this organization, I've said that this is not a stepping stone, it's a destination. It still is, and I think, you know, when you're doing something the way we're doing it when we got here, and I'm talking about building this defense, is, you know, when they build the big skyscrapers over there in the city, they put in the pilings. That's not fun to watch. It's fun to go see the building after it's done. And right now, you know, we're still putting in the pilings in year two, and you know, I think there's things that you come across that are different. But as far as the answer where I'm going to be at, no one knows that. You know, I know that. I say we, Laura and myself, have worked hard enough and long enough in this league, you know, that, you know, at the end of the year, hopefully you have all kinds of choices. It might be grab my golf clubs and go play golf in Florida. You know, hopefully it's a raise. Don't we all want raises? Yeah, we all do. So, I mean, it's you know, you just don't know what's going to happen. I can't predict the future.
But would you like to be back here?
Yeah, yeah.
So the report said that your relationship with Daboll is in a bad place and there's a lot of tension. I mean, can you speak to your relationship with Daboll? We're
fine. I mean, it's the same thing as it was last year. You know, it was just different because we were winning more games, and it's like it's different every place you go. You know, the relationship with the head coach and the defensive coordinator or assistants, especially when it's new. And, you know, it's been, 22 months now, you know, year and a half, and it's that we're going to keep working and keep trying to win. You know, we're all focused on Green Bay.
Wait, when you hear something like that, though, when it was first brought to your attention, how would you describe what you thought?
It bothers you. You know what I mean? It bothers you. Like, here's what he told me. When I say Brian. After the game, he goes, "Hey, there's a report out that you and I aren't getting along, and that you're going to be fired." I said, "I don't pay attention to that. You know, this is after the New England game. I'm saying on the field." I said, "You know, I woke up Sunday morning in Washington, and there's a Google alert on my phone, and you know how we're all addicted to our phones when you get a Google alert. I saw the 4 replacements that they had for me here in New York." So if you sat there and you based your life off of what you read, you'd be very miserable. And I refuse to do that. I just, like I said, I care too much about these players. We care too much about these players and their success, and build a program here that I'm just not going to let it affect me.
You guys have, let's say 3 more. You guys have like different relationships. I mean, personality. Sorry. Is it fair to say that you guys don't always see eye to eye?
I don't see eye to eye with my wife all the time. I mean, he's the head coach, and it's my job to forward his plan, and that's what I'm going to do.